So this inductee's profound impact on the game is best illustrated by the fact that some of her own South Carolina players were more familiar with her incredible coaching than her legendary athletic career. So in case we need a reminder, that's my job. Her basketball story began playing pickup in North Philly with her older brothers, where she developed her game as a high-scoring, flashy passing game conductor. She led the University of Virginia to 3 Final Fours. She was a 3-time Olympic gold medalist, 2-time FIBA World Cup champion, 5-time WNBA All-Star. FIBA Hall of Famer Lisa Leslie described her as loyal, trustworthy, and authentic. And if I do say so myself, I think she has the swaggiest aura of any coach I've ever experienced. So let's see the proof.
Good. What a move by Dawn Staley.
Two, one. Staley throws it up at the buzzer, breaks it up for him at the buzzer.
1-on-2. Trailer is Bullet. She gets the great pass, leaves it in. Dawn!
Dawn Staley strokes another.
Spectacular shot. That was a big-time move by Dawn Staley.
Staley takes it herself.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dawn Staley!
Thank you, President, Your Highnesses, the Kingdom of Bahrain. Thank you, Bahrain. Thank you so much for the warm hospitality. I also want to thank the entire FIBA organization, the nominating committee, my fellow honorees, and all of my coaches, trainers, teammates, and loved ones, my family by blood, and my basketball, who poured into me throughout this amazing journey. To be recognized by your home country is special, but to be honored on a global stage like this is truly humbling beyond words. As a young girl growing up in the city of Philadelphia, my world was only about 5 blocks wide. I didn't know what existed beyond my neighborhood until college. But even those experiences were localized to the United States. It was in 1989 that everything changed. That's when I was asked to represent the United States on the junior national team, what we now call the U19. That was the first time I've ever heard of FIBA. My first international competition was later that summer in Bilbao, Spain. I had just turned 19 years old, and I was a rising sophomore in college. It was my first time out of the country and my first real introduction to the world. I remember stepping off the plane and hearing a chorus of unfamiliar languages, seeing flags I didn't recognize, and feeling the weight of the unknown. I was excited, nervous, maybe a little scared, but that fear faded fast. What I learned in Bilbao is a lesson I always carry with me. Sports speak a universal language. In that moment, I realized it didn't matter the color of my skin, the flag on my uniform, the religion I practiced, or what country I represented. We were all in the same, on the court, and our commonality was the love for the game. That simple. Sports has a way of breaking down walls. It shatters fear of the unknown and reminds us that our differences are to be celebrated, not feared. That week in Spain changed my life, and I didn't know then that it would be the first of many moments like it. Over the next 15 years, I'd compete in FIBA competitions around the world, each one challenging me, refining me, and introducing me to the world's best. These games were more than just competition. They were measuring sticks. They showed you where you stood individually and where your team stood on a global stage. It exposed your weaknesses for every country to see and showed which team was on the rise and who was setting the standard. But what I really treasured most are the friendships. Before translation apps, we used human translators, but most often, we didn't need them. We connected through the game, through gestures, through laughs, and shared experiences. We exchanged gifts, shared gear with teams with lesser resources, and built a global sisterhood. We were competitors on the court, but compassionate off it. And I had the incredible fortune of sharing many of those years with two of the greatest ever to do it, inductee Lisa Leslie and Cheryl Swoops, my sisters in sport, in life, and in gold. We pushed each other, supported each other, and stood shoulder to shoulder every step of the way. To be inducted into the FIBA Hall of Fame is a true honor I don't take lightly. It represents not just the medals or the games, but the memories, the growth, the friendships, and the bridge built across oceans. Basketball took a girl from five blocks in Philly and gave her the world. Thank you, FIBA, for being that bridge, for breaking barriers, for connecting through this beautiful game. I am proud to be a part of the global family. Last but not least, I'd like to thank USA Basketball for its aspirations, its inspirations. I'm forever indebted to USA Basketball for giving us a platform, and I say us because there would not be any Americans that will be inducted into the FIBA Hall of Fame without the platform that USA Basketball provided. So thank you very, 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 very much.